Ahoo!
We'll have none of that, you hear?
He did not see me steal it.
How can I help you, my friend?
Tell you a bit more about yourself.
But certainly. What would you like to know?
Is it dangerous to polymorph like you, or if you get stuck in enough form?
Oh, that'll never happen. Granted, a witch could make the polymorph permanent if she'd enchant me in my cat guise, but I'll just have to be careful around witches, won't I? I'm my own wizard, you know, and I don't intend to become anyone's familiar. Oh, but that's not a trick. It's a blessing. Or does it surprise you that I enjoy taking a feline guise? Such magic is a gift, Hunter. To tread upon the realm of instinct, even articulate speech, perhaps humanity's greatest asset, cannot give expression to something so inextricably innate. To be out in the night, to stalk on silent paws and hunt with only the moon as your witness. You couldn't possibly imagine the thrill. But of course it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew potions or make machines without opposable thumbs, this I freely admit. Let's just say I have found a way to enjoy the best of two worlds.
Who are you? What are you?
Oh, I am but a wizard, a guardian of man and beast, and indeed I am both. My body, like any other, is bound to temporal decay, but my spirit is a speck of light that shone forth from the eternal sun that is the cosmic soul. My task upon this earth is to protect the heart of nature.
I got some good loot.
The very antithesis of which is the intrigue spun by demons and directors of the dead. Hence my involvement in Scythial. You see, my one desire is to witness a world in which every mother looks around her and purrs with calm contentment. For she knows that her chicks or children,
Her what?
her cubs or
what did you
calves
say?
will grow up without knowing the meaning of menace.
You said what,
the
and then you got
enfeeblement
cut
of
off.
fear.
I said, who are who?
Who are who?
To my great regret, none of them purr as yet.
Let's talk about Source Hunter business.
By all means.
Is there more you can tell me about the strangers that seem to be linked with the orcs?
I can't say much more, but that they're madmen. All the more dangerous to us because of their alliance with what should be a natural enemy. You won't see me teaming up with a terrier in a hurry.
Let's discuss Jake's murder.
Of course. I hope
He doesn't
your
like dogs.
investigation fares well.
What happened the night of the murder?
I can but piece together what few morsels fell from the grapevine into a rather disappointing meal, I'm afraid. They say a woman arrived in the King Crab Inn sometime after midnight. She retired to a room on the ground floor where she was soon joined by a man who had been nursing the same cup of wine for hours. I say man and woman because both of them were cloaked and recognized by none. About an hour later, another figure arrived, headed for the same room. Soon after, a terrible commotion erupted and the thundering light of magic was witnessed by the few remaining patrons. It took a while for the landlord to pluck up the courage to enter the mystery room. When finally he did, he found Jake there, dead. How and why he came to be there, no one knows. But I had a good look around the scene of the crime before the Legion barred anyone from entering. The traces of magic I felt were vile. Yours, no doubt.
Who, in your opinion, are the suspects?
I myself have none. Even though the rest of the town has already mentally tried and convicted Jake's wife Esmeralda. Now it may well be established that she is in fact the guilty party. I'm not claiming that I'm certain she's innocent, but let's just say that if I really thought this murder case would be so very easily resolved, I wouldn't have sent for source hunters.
That's true. I'll take my leave.
Book.
Did you find anything good?
A few books.
Okay.
By the way, some books you can learn recipes.
Oh.
Did you get that?
Yes, I got both of those.
Okay, good.
Oh, and that third one as well. Fourth one. I'm gonna save. Here we go. Poor Arhu, we just go in there like, eh, tell me about yourself. And meanwhile, you're just stealing all their shit.
I'm learning everything I can from these books so I can sell them later.
Okay.
Okay, that's all the books. Oh, I've got a magical unlock spell.
Mm.
So if there's ever a door we need to get through. Oh, to the back of Esmeralda's house. Oh, this is a lot of recipes.
Yep.
There we go. That's all the recipes. Ankford?
Yeah. I went
There we go,
downstairs.
crafting stuff.
I am creating nothing. Nothing. Are you crafting anything?
Seeing if I have enough of anything to craft anything. Ooh, I have a few potential combinations that I don't know what's in them, but I don't have the right objects for them. Okay. So let's go investigate the crime scene and see what happens.
Alright.
You there! A moment of
Oh
your
god, I
time,
ran into the pyramid
please.
scheme.
You are the source hunter.
Oh, okay.
are you not? The hero the whole of Sightseal is abuzz about. The talk of the town. The juiciest grape on the grapevine. Such a pleasure to meet you. A delight. No, scratch that. It is so much more than a delight. It is an intervention of fate. Yes, that's it. Fate has put me on this very spot, so I may tell you all about a most intriguing opportunity indeed.
You're not worried about the undead out and about.
They call the undead a problem, my friend, but those who know the ways of the fabulous five see no problems. They see opportunities. An enterprising spirit can wrench riches from cold dead rocks. Or from cold dead, full stop.
About that opportunity you mentioned.
Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become better. To become the full extent of the promise that is locked inside of each and every one of us. So first of all, let me ask you this question. Do you like adventure?
Sure. How could someone in my profession nod?
Of course I do. How could someone in my profession not?
Quite right, adventure is what we live for.
Quite right. Adventure is what we live for.
See here, you and I share the same passion. I never doubted it for a moment. The thrill of walking the unbeaten path. The rush of finding yourself in a goblin ambush, knowing you'll prevail nonetheless. Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense. Am I right? The wage of a mere soldier. Now, between you and me, tell me truthfully, don't you sometimes wish you could earn more?
Riches do not interest me much, actually.
Really? I wouldn't mind earning an extra penny here and there.
Well, don't quarrel about it on my account. Still, if a matter is divisive, it is divisive mainly because it is alluring. And riches are so very alluring. Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety, without spice? To be a source hunter must get frightfully dreary sometime. Am I right? All those orders.
He's so fucking slick. This fucking asshole.
What do you have to show for it?
He's a used car set.
Prefer to call your
He's
own
a-
shots? Be
like-
your own boss?
This pyramid scheme guy.
There is no shame in following directives if your masters are worthy of your trust.
You'll always stay menial with that attitude. Just what those trusted masters want.
I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Disagree with one another. But that proves you are firm-willed. That you have the
God,
minds
he
of
has met
independent
11,000 of us.
Dependent.
Day.
Admit, life's too short to spend it doing someone else's bidding. Am I right? Of course I am.
Would you like to save yourself 20% today if you sign up to one of our MasterCards?
The change.
Are you a member of the GameStop Club? Also, for an extra £1, you can get disc protection.
And that is exactly why I am
For an extra £5, you can sign up to the gold edition of this game.
by the door to the king
You
crown
get free in-game armor. It'll be very useful.
and tell you about the
Remember to
marvel
buy
of
that
the
horse
fabulous
armor.
five. The invitation to join is yours. Grab it.
Cut out at just the right time to make it sound like you said remember to buy that whore.
Horse armor. That's what I said.
Fabulous five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers guild in Riverlong. Our mission, to better the world. Our mantra, to better ourselves as we do so. To realize our dreams and cleanse our souls.
Souls will be
You'd like
cleansed.
nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course you would. And you can. Of course, if you still have questions, I shall
You
answer
too
them to
can
the best
be
of
a
my ability.
consultant and
If not,
swag of clients
how
just
about we
like
get
me.
started?
You can make 30,000 pounds extra a year on the side. Tax free. God damn it.
Of course, of course.
Like to enlist.
Of course. All you need to do is sign this waiver, and just like that.
This waiver that says that we get all your possessions if you even get a cold.
What do you say? Come on, you chickens.
Join a guild. Better the world. Earn a lot of gold. Yes. Count me in.
And me. May all the riches in the world be ours.
Marvelous. Magnificent. Oh, but what am I saying?
Marvelous.
This is the word.
Magnificent.
You may not realize it yet, but your fortunes, your very life is about to change for the better. So let us not dilly-dally. To business. Your first assignment is ready and waiting if you're ready and willing.
I met some sailors looking for a job. Perhaps they could join the fellowship.
You found new recruits already? Efficient.
Efficient.
Proactive.
Proactive.
Oh, I like that.
He knows all the
Send it to me and I'll sign it.
keywords.
And
Yeah,
you'll
this is
say
like
for
if
it.
you're
You'll get
when
a
you
share
when
of
you're
every
on a
assignment
training
they
weekend
complete.
with your job,
Isn't
the people
that
will
just
write that on the
fabulous?
whiteboard. Like, remember,
Yeah.
at our workplace we are proactive. God. About my assignment.
Oh, it's a pretty straightforward task, this one. Now, in this town dwells a wizard. Arhu is his name, and he's a frightful eccentric. Scientific type, you know the kind. Favors reason over faith and all that. Not fabulous five material, him. His experimental weapons may keep a couple of skeletons away from the city, but many of his other researches failed. malfunctioned with tragic consequences. One of them was a big lumbering apparatus, a frightful automaton shaped like a giant made of steel. It was supposed to crush the undead by the dozens, piloted as it was by a trained legionnaire. But you can guess what happened. Did it become sentient? Was it cursed? Whatever the cause, the thing relieved itself of its pilot and headed north towards a network of caves. Now ask yourself, what if it comes back? It could smash the city walls and claim 100 lives before being subdued. Luckily, there are those in this world who belong to the Fabulous Five. The braves who eat such monstrosities for breakfast. Go, my friend. Find this wizard's abomination and claim your just reward from Mayor Cecil in the name of our hallowed guild. Easy money.
I'll take my leave.
Easy money.
That is probably a big side boss or something.
Back, demon! Back, or I'll... Well, what's this? Oh, Medora, you lummox. 1,000 pardons, comrade. This old bear's edgier than a dodecahedron these days. I'll tell you, it sure does me good to set eyes on another of our order. From Academy West, aren't you? Give Captain Wartruce my regards next time you see him.
I like Medora so much for some reason. We met her last playthrough as well. We recruited her because she's fucking awesome.
She's amazing.
Yeah. Who did you say you were? I don't recognize you from the academy.
You wouldn't. I trained up in Academy North, after all. We don't cross paths with you Westers all that often, but it's always a pleasure when we do. Medora's the name. Retired, or so the Order keeps trying to tell me, but never out of commission. My hand to your cause and my sword at your side.
Hadn't heard of another source hunter being assigned to Scythian. What are you doing here?
Heavens hornets! That's quite a story, comrade. And come to think of it, one that might concern you. See, I'm here on, well, let's call it a loan from a town to the north of here. Hunter's Edge by name. There's been an attack there, comrade. Orcs. Not your run-of-the-mill savages either, but ones who've taken dark magic to new heights. What they want in Hunter's Edge, I can't say, but it's my responsibility to send them packing. Preferably with their horns in their suitcases and a knee-knocking fear of ever crossing paths with a sauce hunter again. I came south seeking the Legion's help, only to find it tied here in Sicil. They don't have a spare soldier to send northward, and even in my finest form, I can't clear the place of that many orcs without backup.
What's your next plan of attack?
Well, comrade, I hadn't thought of it till you tapped my shoulder just now. But perhaps that's where you come in. I need a contingent I can trust if I'm to take back the town. And the way I see it, you could use reinforcements here in town. I've been scouting Sicil for some time now, and I believe I've sussed out sufficient intel to help solve the murder of the Counselor. With our minds and swords in tandem, we'll make short work of the perpetrator.
What evidence of source at Sicil have you found thus far?
More than I'd hoped, comrade. I don't know what in tarnation's gotten into the townsfolk here, but there's enough dark magic running roughshod to topple a small mountain. There's Mayor Cecil's doings for one, and the mysteries of our master Thaleron for another. And on top of it all, the feline menace is lurking at every hearth and shadow.
Tell me about Phaleron.
Fella seems like a humble doctor, but I bet my sword he's dealing in something darker than splints and tonics. A loose-lipped fishmonger let slip that she'd seen our good doctor scale the city wall on 2 separate occasions, well past midnight each time. What business could he have among the undead? Hardly the habit of an innocent healer, I'd say. Now don't get me wrong, I think the mayor's a decent sort, even if he can't hear farther than the tip of his own nose. But from what I've heard whispered around the docks, the old guy's gotten himself mixed up in something not quite on this side of the law. I suspect an illegal source, artifact, or substance is at the root of it.
I like how she's from the
Exactly what
north,
or
but
who's given
the
it to
voice
them, I
actress
can't
decided
say.
to give her like a southern
Since I
accent.
haven't technically been assigned
Yeah.
to House
This
Eagle,
is kind
I
of
don't
weird.
have the authority to interrogate him.
From the north.
I'm from the north, don't you know?
Arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom.
You help us here in
I'm from
Seal, and we help you
Minnesota.
take back your home village thereafter.
Well, you know the old expression. 2's a tea party, 3's an invasion. I know this place like the back of my hand by now. And the orcs up north will be short work for a trained-up trio of sauce hunters.
Alright. Fantastic plan! With 3 source hunters working in tandem, we'll put an end to all evils bent against this fair land.
A fantastic plan. With 3 source hunters working in tandem, we'll put an end to all the evils bent against this fair land.
Another source hunter on the team will make us all the more formidable against this wicked magic. Welcome aboard.
Welcome
Medora.
aboard, Medora.
Yay!
That's the spirit. Listen closely now. Do you hear it? That's the sound of every orc and sorcerer in a 100-mile radius shaking in his wee boots.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna... There you go.
Hey, you gave it to me.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that troop of
I have 2 each. Or would it make more sense if you had the 2 ranged characters
Who concerns myself with
and I had
Yeah,
the 2
You'll be
Oh yeah, you can just do it as you want, can't you? When you're
lining your pockets.
when it's your game.
yeah.
Well, we've finished 4 missions so far.
Yay. We're fucking great. We're almost caught up with everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder your investigation, but I can't open this door for anyone who hasn't received Captain Aureus' explicit approval.
I've spoken to Aureus. Let me inside, please.
Not exactly the friendliest bloke, the captain, is he? Well,
Hey, but Captain
your
fucking
reward
sucks,
for
doesn't
getting
he?
your ear chewed
Well,
off
I
is a waltz
listened
to
to
the
him, but he
town's
fucking
finest
sucks, doesn't he?
magical murder scene. Enjoy.
Oh. Oh. Oh dear.
Loading screen.
Oh no, what the hell just happened? Oh my god. What's going on? Did we just die?
We died. We lost the game. That's the end of the series, everyone. Goodbye.
Well, thank you everyone for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe.
Yeah, you know what? You'll see it next time. You'll see what happened next time. Well, you can see a little sneak peek of it now,
I don't think so.
but you'll see that next time. I'm gonna press
Somehow it's
start
Bye.
record now.
into the stars.
Bye.